possibly? It is really bright in here. I see one thumbs up.
That would be me.
Well, thank you, babe.
You are welcome.
I'm gonna see if I can maybe pull up comments from my phone. On the other phone that I was trying to stream from, that doesn't really work as a phone anymore. It's kind of weird that it would let you broadcast.
There's Billy.
Hi, Billy. Yay, there he is. I don't know what was going on with that other stream. I thought, yay, I scheduled it. Yay, I can keep. Yeah, no. But I don't know what happened.
I don't either. We have 3 people watching now.
Oh. I don't think you need to hear that on the other side. Hi, other people that are here that haven't said hello.
2 people.
It's probably me and you and Billy.
He will put the link to this live stream
Thank
in the other
you.
chat in case anyone else pops up in the other one. Thank you, Billy.
Is it still going? Is it still like waiting?
The other one? I'm sure it probably is.
Let's see if I can find it. Why not check and see? Confuse everybody that there's more than one. I only see one.
Hello, Monica.
Hi.
How are things in the donut household today?
It is super hot here. I wonder how hot it is everywhere else. Oh, you don't want me to like lean on you since it's nice and cool in our house. It really isn't. Hey, it's Denise. Hi, Denise.
It's a Miss Barrett.
Yay!
Mrs. Barrett.
And we decided to pull it out of our hat and print some questions and fly off the seat of our pants and see what happens. Because usually, that's funnier. Right? You have no idea what this guy's going to say. It's 83. Oh, really? Oh, I wish it was 83 here. It might be 83 in our house.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's probably about 80 degrees in the house right now.
Which, to be honest, is not bad in comparison to what it is outside.
It's more than 20 degrees, or right at around 20 degrees cooler in the house than it is outside. It is currently 100 degrees here. 101 on Becky's phone, 100 on my phone. It's supposed to hit 107 today.
Let's see if we can see my screen. It's supposed to hit 107 today. And, let's see if I can show you the, oh, it doesn't, well, of course, if I push the button, it'll go to the next screen. 107, 109, 109, 110.
Hello, Grant McIntosh.
That is craziness. What do they think this is? The desert? No, it's not the desert.
And the weirdest
Grant!
thing as far as the weather goes is that yesterday
it was raining.
It actually rained.
Raining.
Which in the entire time I have lived here in California from 2005 until yesterday, I had never once seen rain at this time of year. In fact, when I first moved here to California,
this is 101 because I'm better than you.
when I first moved to California, I got here in July, and it wasn't until September before I saw the first cloud in the sky.
It's 'cause I'm hotter than you.
Yeah, I know you're hotter than me. You've been hotter than me the entire time I've known you. You're out of my league, dude.
So today is the day before a very important anniversary to us. You know what day that is? Hey, we're not sponsored, by the way, by those fellas.
No, we're not sponsored, but God bless you if you sponsor us. We would love you to sponsor us, Mountain Dew. You're my favorite soda company out there, so please sponsor us.
Yeah, you heard it. It's favorite. I can't drink soda. It makes me sick, so on that.
I'll drink your share.
Okay, you guys can have my share. How about that? He's totally hitting on Becky.
I hit on her every day.
He really does, guys. Every day.
I tell her every day how
It's a good thing
lucky
you're
I
married.
how lucky I am that I have a smoking hot wife.
Did you hear that? That's so sweet.
No, Billy. Dr. Pepper is not even close to my favorite. I just enjoy it. Mountain Dew is my favorite, my all-time favorite.
His favorite. See, and my word for, like, my description of favorite, my definition is everything I love. Grant says Mountain Dew is his favorite. He drinks too many, so now he only has one a week now.
I drink one of these pretty much every day.
Yeah, he kind of does. So he drinks enough for both of us. Plenty enough for both of us. So, what happened tomorrow, how many years ago? Do you want to tell him?
What happened tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow is officially the day of the anniversary of something.
Oh,
that happened.
yes, because we met on the 15th.
That is not what I was speaking of, so I hope that he remembers
Well, no,
what the day and the month is.
it was 6 months from the day that we met, and we met on the 15th
Right,
of February.
right?
So 6 months from that is when I asked your dad and mom their permission to ask you if I could marry you.
Yeah, that's what the anniversary is tomorrow. That's
Yeah.
what I was talking
But
about, not the rest
I
of
was
it.
sitting there going, but the 13th is our month anniversary. But yeah, sorry.
You forgot half the story. So tomorrow officially is the anniversary of the day that he went and talked to mom and daddy.
And asked
And
for
asked-
her hand.
He's married. How sweet is that? That was a
Yes,
long time ago.
absolutely, Denise. They have gotten so much rain.
Oh boy.
Monica, I really enjoy Big Red too. It's hard to find it here.
Holy smokes, he was drinking a 12-pack of Mountain Dew
12
every
pack
day.
a day.
Oh boy, that's a lot. Yeah.
My mama and daddy and grandparents raised me to be one, Billy.
He called you on that when you burped. I thought he was
I'm sorry, excuse me. Even gentlemen have their moments.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, my daddy was talking about us being married before I was even talking about us being married. Oh, that's... Oh, wow. See, he's drinking out of this big old thing. Look at my cup. This is so cute. I don't know if I've shown you this before. But it's so cute. Look it. Bless you.
Thank you.
They're flamingos. It says fairest of the flock. I like flamingos. Some of you guys might know that, maybe not. Learn something
Because
every
you
day.
are a flamingo.
Shh. Don't talk about me.
It's true.
Thank you. And it's pink, and I like pink.
Becky
And
half
it's
the
very cold water. Bowen, drink your water.
Becky half the time, even though she has cups that have lids, half the time doesn't have her lid on her cup because she's perfectly fine with drinking from cups without lids. I, on the other hand, have to make sure that I have a lid on my cups because
Or a cap.
or a cap on my bottle or whatever, because quite frankly I am very clumsy, and if there is
And
not
he pours
a
it
cap
out, like,
or a
he
lid
dumps
on it, I will dump it.
He's holed up in his room.
Hold up in his room or not, other needs to drink more water.
Other?
That's Bowen.
Other.
Bowen is other.
Did I miss something?
He's the other Barrett.
Oh.
There's
Oh.
Giggles, Other, and Aiden.
Other. I don't like that. I think I need something else.
I'm not the one that came up with Other.
I don't know who did, but I don't like it. Wait, Denise said something.
Yes, she says the kids constantly spill her drinks, and yes, she agrees.
Yeah, she tells him all the time that he needs to drink more water.
I know.
So we're reminding him all the way from over here at 107 degrees. It was kind of funny. We were...
It's only 101.
Oh, well, 101 right now. We were talking one day when it had been triple digits earlier this summer, and he's like, oh, that's nothing. That's no big deal.
She says Yamaz couldn't remember Bowen's name, so he just wrote, quote-unquote, Other on the package.
Okay.
And it stuck,
Okay.
because we've been calling him Other ever since.
I don't know if I would... I feel like I need something else. I feel like I need another name.
Call him whatever you want, I don't care. I'm going to call him Other, because that's his nickname.
Okay.
It's Giggles and Other and Aiden. Because Aiden's so special that
You just can't change his name to
you
something
can't
else?
change his name to something else.
Okay.
Because he's that awesome.
He said hi to me,
I know.
and he asked me how I was doing.
He said, hi, Pastor Josh. Happy birthday, Pastor Josh, to me in a I can't remember if it was video or if it was just audio. I think it was just audio. But he said, happy birthday to me.
Yeah, you were sleeping, and he came and got on the camera with his mama and said, hi, Becky. How are you? It was so cute. I was like, hey, I get to tell you.
Chicken wing is what we call him.
Chicken wing. Chicken wing?
There has to be a story behind that.
Okay, now I'm curious. Curious minds want to know. Chicken wing. See, I get Giggles, because she giggled through the whole video, the whole time she was filming, but... And Aiden. I like Aiden's name. I think it's cool. And I like Bowen's name, too, because it's different.
I've always meant to ask, Denise, did Bowen come from Dragonheart?
Because his arms are so small.
They're like chicken
little
wings. Way to give a kid a complex.
That's funny. I want to call him Bowie. The last time I saw him, he came into the extreme with his mama, and his hair was like all over the place, and it was very 80s Bowie hairstyle, and it was before,
He's got short hair like his sister now.
like his sister.
Yeah. His sister has short hair now.
Yeah,
They
his name
basically
came from
have the same
something.
hair. Yes, from Dragonheart. I figured,
Oh, that's cool.
and it's very appropriate.
He might think I was. I don't know, because he's not a little kid anymore, so it's not like, Bowie, like a little kid.
He's an adult now.
I know, that's what I mean.
He's registered to
He's
vote.
an adult. Ooh, really?
Yeah.
But he can drive now too, and all that stuff. Oh, see. See, I like Bowie. I think that's neat. And I think it goes with his hairstyle. Well, I don't know what his hairstyle
His
now,
boss
but his
calls
hairstyle.
him Bowman.
Ah, that's funny. Oh, that's too funny.
If it was just Bo, I would be wanting to ask him what he knows. Because Bo knows baseball, and
Bo knows
knows
everything.
football, and Bo knows basketball, and Bo knows everything. They got Helen's name off the Three Stooges show. You cannot go wrong with the Three Stooges reference, ever. Because Three Stooges are awesome.
Okay.
I know you don't feel the same way.
Okay. No, I'm really not a fan. I'll be honest. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of other shows during that time that I absolutely adore still to this day, but that was not, even then, was not really my favorite. I can really put it.
That's because you're awesome, Denise.
What am I missing? Like, I'm missing half of it.
I've seen like all of the Three Stooges show episodes, and even some of the Three Stooges movies. My brothers and I, when we were kids, used to pretend we were the Three Stooges and
They
smack
were the
each.
Three
Yeah, we
Stooges.
were the Three Stooges. We used to smack each other around and stuff like the Three Stooges, because there was three of us, and yeah. I think I caught like one episode of the Three Stooges cartoon, Billy. Was not a fan.
I think I actually was okay with the cartoon, but I don't remember my mom caring for it too much because it was still the Three Stooges. Maybe that's why I didn't watch it, was because she was like, yeah, no, I don't want to watch it.
Gotcha. Wasn't it Shemp, not Shep?
What are we talking about?
Denise just says I never really liked Shep. I thought it was Shemp. S-H-E-M-P. I thought. Yay, I was right about something. I need to mark this day down in history.
You're so funny. You crack me up. So who wants to start? You want to start? Yours is faster than mine, I think.
That's really neat. Really neat, Monica. We can start if you want. I don't care. It's your stream. We can do what you want. I don't care. Is it 2 pages? Or...
It's 3 pages.
Oh, Lord, there's lots of questions. Okay.
But there's some that you actually can't really read. They were actually in color, and I printed them in their black and white. And so because they were printed on color with white, you can't really see it very well. I'm sure the camera can't pick it up at all, but most of them I think we can read. I think there might be some that are a little strange.
Yeah, there's a few of these that...
And if you don't like them, move on. Maybe they're all weird and funny. He's over here snorting, you guys. There must be something pretty good.
The question is, what's your spouse's best stupid human trick?
I don't think I have a stupid human trick, to be honest. Do you? Do I?
You do have a stupid human trick, and your stupid human trick goes along with your cup over there and your statement that I was talking about you being a flamingo, is that she constantly, without even being aware that she's doing it, is standing on one foot like a freaking flamingo and doesn't even realize that she's doing it. She will be standing in the middle of the kitchen, or standing in the living room, or standing in the bedroom. She'll be standing in the bathroom in front of the mirror doing her makeup, and I'll look down and she's got one leg up off the floor, standing there like a flamingo. She's bizarre in that she does that and doesn't even realize that she's doing it.
I didn't think that was a trick, though.
To me, the fact that she can stand on one foot that often and not just absolutely be exhausted from the process of standing on one foot. There's a reason we humans have 2 feet. We stand on those 2 feet and balance accordingly. So
Not
to
that big
me,
of a deal, really. At least I didn't think so.
to me, the fact that she stands like that all the time is her biggest stupid human trick.
It is a yoga book. It is. And I didn't find that out until, it's been years ago now when I finally found out that it was a yoga thing, but I've always been really flexible. I've done a lot of sports and things over the years growing up, so to me it's not really that big of a deal. But hi, Ariel.
Greetings, Ariel Williams. Or
But-
should we say it like Sebastian and say, Ariel?
Well, it depends on if it's a girl or a guy. Ariel is a girl, so
That's true.
welcome. Nice to see you. So was that a question of yours?
That was the question. What's your spouse's best stupid human trick? I asked the question, and then I answered it.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm gonna answer that now because that's what we're doing, right?
Sure. It's your game.
The
You do it how
weirdest,
you want.
funniest, stupidest thing that he does is he can literally get both of his hands and go like this. Literally, that's all he's doing. And his knuckles will crack. His hands will crack. What is that? His daddy does it. His brothers
my brothers
do it.
and my dad, we all do it.
Creep out. Creep out.
But I can also pop my elbows, my wrists,
Yeah, that's another thing.
my
that's really
shoulders,
weird.
my knees, my ankles, all my toes,
But he can do it
my
like
neck,
by
my
himself,
back.
not just somebody doing it for him. It's kind of creepy and gross. Ooh.
Yes, my joints are all just weird.
Um.
I would say my biggest stupid human trick, though, because that's not really a trick, but I do actually have a stupid human trick that is new, is that I can plug my nose and blow, and I can breathe out this one eye. I could probably blow a candle out with this eye if I needed to.
That's weird.
It's bizarre. And it's just happened in the last 6 months, 8 months, something like that. Right after we got the British plague.
Daniel Moss, we're still blaming you. Daniel, we love you. We were so glad that we got to visit with you, but holy cow, we were all sick. Okay. This, like, all these are weird and funny. What percentage of housework would your spouse say that they do?
Me? Like what I would say I
What
do?
would you say that I do?
Oh, that you do? You do like 98% of the housework? No. Slightly less than that because I do help with some of the housework. I help with putting laundry away. I help with hanging laundry if it needs to get hung. I help move stuff around. I make the bed most of the time.
After all the sheets are washed, you make your bed. Yes.
Yeah. That's
Not
housework.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm not saying it's not.
But it's like 95% or more you, and 5% or less me.
Well, that's pretty nice. I think. Thank you very much. I actually probably would have said 80-20.
Hello,
because-
Lydia Orito Jules.
Oh, that's Lydia. Hi,
That's why I said hello, Lydia, first.
Lydia. Uh-oh, Denise is making gagging faces.
I don't have that emoji on my phone, so I can't see it. It's just square boxes.
I don't know what she...
Is cutting the grass considered housework?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So
In my
yes,
book,
I guess it would be more
Yes,
like
it is.
80-20.
see what
Because
I mean?
I do the house, I do the
does-
yard work
He
stuff.
does the yard work stuff because they won't let me do it. Because he made a deal with my daddy that said, you can't let her do that.
Denise, the reason for it, the only reason that I found out that happened was I went to plug my nose and blow just specifically to try to unpop my ears. They were plugged, and I was trying to unpop my ears. And when I did this to pop my ears, it all of a sudden started blowing out that one eye hole. I mean, it's literally,
It
it
was
blows
really
from
weird.
right here. And if I have, like, excess, like, eye boogers, moisture there, it will actually kind of
Fog
bubble
his glasses up.
and fog my glasses up. It's really bizarre. Hello, Jennifer Hayes.
Hi, Jennifer. Okay, so you said 90 something.
I said like 95, 90, or 95.5, and you said like 80-20. And then after the reassessment
He,
that yard
he
work,
amended his answer.
I amended to probably closer to 80-20.
Everybody that just came in, we are playing the Not So Newlywed game again, and we're celebrating that tomorrow is the anniversary of Josh
Proposing.
Yay!
You're absolutely right, Denise. It should not happen.
It
It is
shouldn't.
not. It is not
No.
something that I like. The fact that it happened. I wish it would go
Stuff
away.
should not come out of your eye hole.
No, you should
Oh,
not have
that's
air
so
coming out of your eye
fantastic.
hole.
Oh my
you
goodness.
shouldn't. It is bizarre. It is weird.
I
I wish it would go away because, quite frankly, I am. When it comes to sneezing, I generally don't sneeze outwardly like most people do with a big old achoo. I plug my nose and hold it all inside. And
Which,
I've
yes,
done
he's
that
been
for-
told it's not a very good idea.
I've done that for almost my entire life. But now when I do that, all of a sudden I have a burst of air comes out of my eyeball.
I
and
told
it's
him he was
really
gonna make
weird.
he was gonna pop a plug or something. So what happened? He started breathing out of his eyeball. So maybe he should quit doing that.
She says, "Oh, don't sneeze like that." Yeah, I will always sneeze like that, Denise. The only time that I ever sneeze out loud is either when I've got stuff in my hands and can't plug it, or it comes so far out of the blue that it completely surprises me even, and I don't have time to get my hand up there.
Your turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay. I have a lacrimal duct problem. Probably. It wouldn't surprise me.
See, even Jennifer said, that's why you blew a gasket, because you were sneezing like that.
No. 40 years of sneezing like that, never blew a gasket. It literally took the British plague, clogging my sinuses up so bad that I couldn't.
See, lacrimal duct problem, that actually sounds like a thing.
I'm sure it probably is.
Enough. But when he talked to the doctor, he's like, yeah, don't worry about it, it's fine.
Why does it...
Why?
Who made the first move? Who made the first move?
Because one side is supposed to be yours and the other side is supposed to be mine. I think, but like on both sides, they're not matching. So
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Just, it's okay. Do that. Denise says she's just going to keep teasing you about it, Josh.
You can keep teasing me. I don't care. I have thick skin.
Billy says, it is a thing. Rhonda's a nurse. Well, you would think that if he told the doctor would have been like, yeah, you need to pay attention to blah, blah, blah. He didn't say that. He just laughed and was like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. So that's a little weird. He looks like he's investigating something. Look at that look on his face.
Well, there's just some of these that are just kind of obvious. Like, who takes longer to get ready in the morning?
Obvious.
Yes, that is an absolute
It's
obvious
obvious.
one. Because the actual get ready in the morning thing, I could be ready to get out the door in half an hour or less every time that we want to go anywhere, basically. Because I just roll out of bed. Since I don't have hair to do or anything like that, I can roll out of bed
He
and
doesn't
put
have to put his
clothes on
makeup
real fast. I don't have to put makeup on. I don't have to do my hair. Nothing like that. I'm like streamlined to be able to just walk out the door.
Oh, see, and his thing is, if you take a shower at night and you put all your stuff in your pockets of your clothes you're wearing the next day, you literally jump in your clothes. It's like Superman or something.
And then it comes from being in the
also
fire
lazy,
department.
too.
No, it comes from when I was in the fire department. Every time that we were ready to lay down, if we were
Yeah, it does take a long time for me to do my hair.
if we were staying in the fire station overnight, we literally had our boots sitting there with our pants. Like, we would take them all off while we would take them off, sitting there, so that our pants were like bundled around the leg part of our boot, so that literally all we had to do was hop out of bed, slide our feet into our boots, pull our pants up, and run.
I can't do that.
I know. If your spouse was a cartoon character, who would he or she be? That one's an obvious one, but it's very fitting.
Oh.
You're bubbly and happy and cheerful and wonderful, like Minnie Mouse. So you would be Minnie Mouse because you are my Minnie. Plus, you talk like a cartoon character anyway. So. See, Denise.
Okay.
Denise agrees with me. She says Minnie Mouse.
Do I really talk like a cartoon character, though?
See, Billy says he puts all his stuff in his jeans for the next day.
See, Monica says it takes her less than 15 minutes to get ready. But do you wear makeup, though? She said that includes her hair. See, and now that I have curly hair, which is the worst thing I could have done all year, no, it's not quick. But I pretty much every time that we go somewhere, except for today.
I did not say that she talks like Minnie. I said she talks like a cartoon character. She talks like a Disney princess.
She can smack you. Oh, she's on my side. She's on my side.
Yes, very bubbly, very cheerful. She talks like a Disney princess. She's very Disney princess. I didn't say she talks like Minnie. That would be creepy.
No. Yeah, that would be creepy.
Plus, if she talked like Minnie all the time, I don't think there would be a single glass element in our home. Because as excited as you get oftentimes about things, and high-pitched as you sometimes get, if you talk like Minnie already, the vibrations would shatter every glass object in our home.
Probably. Something like that, yeah.
See? I know my bride.
See, it's funny because whenever I saw that question of what character, cartoon character, or whatever, would your spouse be? From the very beginning of our marriage, I have called him Fred Flintstone. He laughs like Barney, which is hilarious because Fred doesn't laugh like that. But he acts just like Fred. So, but if you listen to Alan, which Alan isn't here right now,
That would be Alan Schooner.
Alan Schooner, Rusty Hubcat. If you listen to him, I am Betty Rubble. He said I sound like Betty, and because he sounds like Barney. But he's not short, so that doesn't work.
Billy says I know how to dig my way out of a hole. LOL.
You do, yeah.
I have gotten quite adept at being able to dig myself out of holes when there's a misunderstanding. Because oftentimes I will say something and she won't understand what I meant by what I said, so I then have to explain what I meant because it didn't come out the right way in the first place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What is the worst thing that happened on your wedding day? I think we've done this question before, but it's funny still. What is the worst thing that happened on our wedding day?
I'll be honest with you, I don't remember anything bad happening on our wedding day.
Honestly, nothing bad, nothing horrible happened that day. Something pretty funny, however, happened.
Really, Denise?
Uh-oh, what'd she say?
She says, I think of the Looney Tunes sheepdog when I think of Josh.
Sheepdog. That's that funny, sneaky little dog, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the funny, sneaky dog? Gee, Billy agrees. Is that funny, sneaky dog? Now I need to know. That's funny.
I have to Google it now.
I was going to say, somebody Google it and show me. Somebody, like you guys are going to be able to show me while I'm live. Unless you're sending me messages while we're live. Hi, Manji. Because you're big and protective. Sheepdog. Whenever she said big and protective, I was thinking, what is his name? Brutus? The big bulldog.
That's a bulldog.
The big mean bulldog. That he was always beating up Tom, wasn't he? Or kicking him out of the yard. He was. He was the one that was throwing the coyote out all the time. Oh, that's funny. He was quiet though.
And I'm blind, but just because of my eyes, not because I've got hair in front of my eyes like he has.
Oh my gosh, you guys, that's funny. Okay, so Denise agreed with Minnie Mouse. Does everybody else agree with Minnie Mouse? Now I'm curious. That's just funny to me.
Kind of built like him. Short legs and long torso and kind of a belly, yeah.
So everybody that's just joining us, we are playing the Not So Newlywed game. Josh and I are celebrating an anniversary tomorrow of the day that he proposed, and that is something that we do in our relationship. We celebrate those milestone days. We actually have something that we call our month anniversary, and that is the day of the month that our anniversary falls on.
I'm not taking it as a bad comparison, Denise. She said not meant to be a bad comparison.
Oh, good. I didn't think so. I thought it was cute. So we have a month anniversary. We celebrate the day of the month that we were married on, and September will be our half anniversary, which is 6 months from the day of our anniversary. And it was actually the priest that married us. He and his wife had those beautiful things that they celebrated, and they were married over 40 years, I believe, before they went home to be with the Lord. So we thought it was absolutely fitting that we had those celebrations in our marriage too. And, you know, some people say, well, you know, if you have an anniversary, it has to be this or that. And to be honest, it's between the two of you to keep that spark alive, keep those things, those memories alive, and make sure that you're celebrating each other and how your relationship started, so that you can have that much more and then some.
Plus, guys out there, Billy, I know you're watching. I know other guys will watch this probably. Date your wives. Like, our Friday nights, I mean, it's Friday night live here, we're doing this, but we're only going to be on for a little while because Friday nights are date night. That we make sure we do something special with each other every Friday night to have a date night, to make it special, so that we're spending time with each other and showing each other that we I think she's important. She thinks I'm important.
And you know, you don't have to go out. I mean, right now it's difficult. Not everybody can go and have dinner out somewhere. Things are not open like they were before. And it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. You can make your spouse's favorite dish and have it together. You can make sure they have their favorite drink. You know, be the first one to say happy month anniversary. And we kind of have a little game going that, you know, whoever gets to say it first, or who ends up saying it first. And don't get me wrong, there are times that it's literally the end of the day before we realize, oh gosh, today's our month anniversary. We forgot. But to just acknowledge it at all, I think makes a big difference. And like Josh was saying, you know, taking that extra little while, even if you're saying, well, we're having date night, and it means, you know, the kids are in bed and you're watching your favorite show together, or you're having your favorite dessert after they went to bed. You know, hey, that's your decision. So you got to pick what your relationship needs. And stuff like this, where we're just messing around, goofing off, to me, that's fun.
Bash and Max says, my wife and I started dating on 6/7/8, so 6/7/8. We planned on getting married on 12/11/10, but the date didn't work, so it was 12/12/10, almost at the 10-year mark. Manji Housewife says, I love Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is the best thing on earth.
We wanted
Period.
well, excuse me. When we were trying to decide wedding dates, my first idea was 10-10-10 because I thought that's so cool. Perfect score, right? And he didn't want to wait that long. So we tried again. We had to pick another date. So yeah, picking dates are fun. So we picked our favorite numbers, and it just so happened that it was 313.
Is it my turn now?
I thought you were the one that just said the thing about the characters.
I did. I thought you said something after that. Did you?
I don't think so. I answered the characters.
No, you asked about the wedding day.
Oh, sorry.
What was the worst thing that happened on our wedding day?
Oh, I started to say something funny happened, not something bad.
Okay.
He hugged my veil off my hair, you guys.
Yeah, that's true.
My daddy said, the priest says, well, who gives this beautiful girl? And he said, her mother and I do. And he went like this. And then Josh put his arm around me and hugged my veil off of my head. Like, pulled it out of my hair. So it was literally sitting over the chair. It's part of the reason.
I know the answer to this for what I gave you. I don't remember the first thing you gave me. The question is, what is the first gift you ever gave your spouse? The first gift. I just washed this tongue. I can't do a thing with it. The first gift that I gave Becky, I gave her literally on our first date. I gave her a stuffed cow with long arms with Velcro on the ends. So
and
that
a
you
little
could,
talking belly.
yeah, and a little talking belly that you squeeze it and it moves, I believe, right? Yeah.
He's still in there.
Yeah, I know. He's in the other room.
He's hanging out there.
He's hanging in the other room.
On the shelf.
Um,
There's a book. There's a Star Wars book.
was it? I said I couldn't remember.
The question he had was, what is the first gift you ever gave your spouse? He gave me that cow, and I gave him a book. It was a Star Wars book. And I'm not reading the chat either. Oh yeah, she said her, I remember that. Monica and James got married on the 4th of July.
Yep. So, I chose a question and read it, and you answered it back. Now it's your turn to pick your question.
This is going to be a funny one because I don't know. This says, how many cousins does your spouse have?
Like actual cousins, like just plain old first cousins, or
I think
extended
so.
cousins?
I'm going to say first cousins because
Okay.
that's probably easier to count than the other.
I know how many I've got. What's your guess? Because you're supposed to answer the question. You said you don't
Can
know.
I count them on my fingers?
Yes, you can count them on the fingers on both ends.
Okay.
And you have met all but one of them.
I think I counted 8. And I believe I've only met 7. But I for some reason feel like I'm missing somebody.
No, you're not. You're right. The answer is 8. You have met 7. The only one that you have not met
It's
is Greg.
Yay! I didn't think I was going to get that one right. I was like... And I was actually only counting 7 until I literally said their names to myself and counted them on my fingers because I did not count right because I've never met him. So. I hope to. Maybe Thanksgiving.
Maybe. The answer to the question for you, I have no idea. I literally have no idea how many cousins you've got. I could not even guess.
I have to sit here for a second and count myself.
See, she's got to count her own.
To be honest, there are quite a few of them that don't live anywhere near us and haven't for a lot of years. So,
what's up, Nemo?
Nemo!
Mr. Ben Toombs. The awesomest leprechaun in history.
Let's see.
I love you too, Ben.
If you're only talking first cousins, I believe there's 21 of us. My mom is one of 8. So, she came from a big family. So there's that. And all of them had at least 2 children. So, there's a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, and out of those, I think you've only met 10.
That's about right. About 10 that I've met.
And truthfully,
And I knew it wasn't even close to all of them.
Truthfully, the biggest reason why he hasn't met all of them is because, like I said, they don't live here, so.
It's okay. I mean, my cousins don't live here either, but we traveled to where they were, so that's how you met them. Except for Teresa traveled along with us when we met her. Like, didn't come with us, but she traveled to the area that we were at. So.
I think I forgot, like, how. I have other cousins from the other side of the family. Oh boy, I have not seen them in ages, guys, because again, they don't live here. So, and actually, some of them are not no longer with us. So, oopsie. Yeah. So there's like 29. Don, how are you? Good to see you.
That's not a fair question.
It's not a fair question. It's not a fair question, he says.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it? Like, just look at it. Oh. Yeah.
The question is, how often does your spouse get their hair cut? And it's not really a fair question because you don't go anywhere to get your hair cut 99% of the time because you cut your own hair. So there's no way for me to know the answer to that question because of you trimming split ends and stuff like that, just cleaning it up. I don't even notice it half the time that you clean it up because you do it so often to make sure that your hair stays healthy. There's no way for me to know the answer to that question. Plus the fact that you do it most of the time when I'm not even around. So
I'm a morning person. He isn't, so there's that. Yeah, no, it's been a week and a half for me. And it's going to be every 6 weeks on the button until I get this to grow out. But you also won't find split ends in my hair, so there's that. You could shave my head and make a wig tomorrow. Uh-oh.
what is the worst gift that your spouse has ever bought for you?
The worst gift?
That's what it says. What is the worst gift
The worst?
that your spouse has ever bought for you?
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know. What's the worst gift I've ever bought you? Because I don't remember ever hearing.
Ben says he calls dibs on shaving your hair.
Honestly, right now, that's about how I feel. Because this perm is like, it's driving me nuts. No joke. I actually told Josh I was going to flat iron my hair because I was so tired of it. He says he's on his way. I don't know if I could live with it. Honestly, this is the only reason I have it. I don't know that Josh would be okay with me shaving my head. Because I was bothered, you know, that bothered. I just have to get past the, like, I think I'm going to cut it again. And I think I'll be okay. Hopefully. Look at that face, you guys. Oh my goodness. He's, like, really thinking about it, right? I'm actually sitting here thinking about it too, going, I don't remember ever getting a junky gift from him. Like, he really thinks about it. And I try really hard too, so.
I know what the worst gift you ever bought for me was. The worst gift
Did you
you.
hear that?
The worst.
He's telling on me.
The worst gift you ever bought for me was that set of cufflinks that you bought me because I don't have a shirt to wear them on. So why do I need cufflinks?
He said he wanted a shirt that he could put cufflinks on. I thought I was doing something good. They were fancy, you guys.
They're very fancy cufflinks. I just don't have a shirt to wear them with.
I don't even know where to go to buy one. There's
And
that.
it's like, I can understand the need to buy a shirt that needs cufflinks and then get the cufflinks. But until you have the shirt with the cufflinks, you don't need the cufflinks.
Okay.
No, Ben.
I ain't got nothing.
Hairbrush, she would just use that. That's actually a somewhat usable gift.
Aw, Dawn, why do you think you have the world's worst hair? I got a stupid perm and my stylist burnt my hair, like, to a crisp. And I literally just cut 12 inches off of my hair in January. So it was, like, up here, and it had grown down to here, and it's up here again. So I can't really cut much more of it off. Cut most of the burnt off, but...
Dawn, I will say this. Yes, cufflinks on a shirt that needs cufflinks are they're suave. They're swag-alicious. They are awesome. But I am an extremely warm-natured person. So me wearing long-sleeved shirts is a rare occasion. So the likelihood of me wearing a shirt with cufflinks is not that likely. I actually had a shirt a bunch of years ago that needed cufflinks, and I think this was before you and I ever got together, but I never, ever, ever wore it as a long sleeve shirt. I just rolled the sleeves up because since it was cufflinks, the slit for the cuff was longer than normal, so I could roll it up better. That's the only reason I got the shirt.
For real?
Half the time, Billy, especially at the church that I'm at now, I preach in a t-shirt, jeans and a t-shirt. I actually preached in shorts a few weeks ago. I'm gonna preach in shorts on Sunday.
Have you been watching those videos from Small Town Church, Billy? Really, he's been in shorts and t-shirts. Because truthfully, the congregation is most comfortable that way. That's just what they wear. So having somebody giving them a message wearing a suit is really uncomfortable to them. I mean, it's not something that they're familiar with at all, so.
Oh, shut up, Dan. You know you've been in church with us several times, brother.
You're a preacher. Yes.
Exactly.
That's exactly right. Yep. I'm still sitting here trying to figure out what the worst gift was you gave me.
It's not possible for me to give you a bad gift. I'm the awesomest gift giver there is.
He has forgotten before. That's the worst gift I've ever been gotten, was being forgotten. Right there. For him, he wants to know exactly what it is that I want, so he doesn't buy me a junky gift. There's that. But being forgotten, just like he didn't try anything at all, that bums me out.
That's only happened like
twice. But still,
in 11 years.
That's okay. I was supposed to find the worst gift. That's the worst gift. Not getting one at all. Being forgotten. That's it. And honestly, that hasn't happened in
years.
5 years. So we're good. Was it my turn?
Yes.
Because you picked something weird.
Because I picked the worst gift question.
Okay, this is hilarious, and I think I want to say this just because it's just weird and funny. If your spouse could be married to any movie star, who would they choose? I don't even know.
I don't even know,
for real. Like, we don't have any...
We don't have lists like that,
yeah. We don't have any, like, what do you call it? Man crushes? Is that what you call it? Because your daddy likes Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
One of his dad's favorite actors is Vin Diesel, so he teases him and calls it a man crush. But you kind of do, I guess. You like Connery, and you joked about that. But I mean, to say, if I could be married to a movie star.
Ben says he'll be on my list, but then he retracted it.
This means you're needy. Isn't that a sin?
He says I'm on Josh's list.
John Cusack. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do that. You know what? It's kind of funny because my father-in-law told me this a couple of years ago. He said his only job is to buy gifts for his wife, not for his kids, because his kids aren't little anymore, so that's not his job. To be responsible for that, or putting their bikes together or whatever craziness. that they got. So he only has one job. His job is to make sure that his wife has really good gifts. So as long as he's paying attention to that, that's where he can do his best, is what he says.
Dawn, absolutely not. Elaine annoyed the crap out of me. There would be no way that I would ever marry anybody like Elaine because she annoyed
Matt
me.
Dillon. Who's Matt Dillon? Why don't I recognize that?
He-
I recognize his name. I just don't I don't know his face.
He was the in so many things. He was in that Wild Things movie. He was in There's Something About Mary as the guy that had the weird, like, chiclet teeth. Because they lied and said that Mary really liked guys with teeth.
No. Billy says Meg Ryan and Jennifer Aniston. And Dawn says she's never watched Seinfeld, honestly. That's so funny. And I have to figure out who this person is. Like, I'm seriously, like, sitting here going, eh?
I know you'll know him. He's been in so many things.
No. 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 No, thank you.
Yeah,
I Googled him, but, yeah, he has been in a lot of movies, and he's cool, but no, thank you. I wouldn't want to be married to him. You know.
Becky and I really, truly, when it comes to this question, it's extremely hard for us to try to answer a question like this because we don't want anybody else.
We don't have, like,
we don't have lists of crushes or anything like that because I don't want anybody but Becky. She doesn't want anybody but me. And so, like, literally, we'll watch TV or movies, and when we're watching TV or movies, and there's some guy that comes walking on the screen without a shirt on, Becky generally turns her head and looks at me rather than looking at the screen because she doesn't even want to see that. I do the same thing we both do the same thing when there's like a scene where folks are on screen just making out with each other or whatever, because we're not interested in seeing that. So
yeah, and a lot of people really got into, like, Game of Thrones and stuff like that, and I'm like, ew, naked people. I don't want to watch naked people on TV.
No, Ben, that's not true.
Yeah, Matt Dillon was Dallas or Dally from
in the
Outsiders,
yeah.
And he was cool in the movie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the movie.
He's been in lots and lots and lots of movies and played very good characters in a lot of them. But Ben says I just say that so I don't get hit. But no, that's not true. Because there's been...
He's like, and she's right there!
There's been lots of times when Becky is sitting... She'll be sitting in the other room and I'm watching TV. She can't even see what's on the screen. And I'll look over at her while she's doing whatever she's doing. She's like, why are you looking at me? I'm like, I'm just not interested in seeing what's on the TV.
Yes, Denise, there's a lot of nakedness on Game of Thrones. And to be honest with you, I actually stopped watching it because 3/4 of the show I was going like this. And I was covering my face so that all I could see was Josh. And my opinion is, if I'm going to sit there and cover my face, because the majority of it I don't want to see, whether it's a naked female or a naked male, I don't care. I don't want to see naked people on TV. So I just turn my head and I'm like...
Only thing I want to see naked is her.
I can turn the TV off and it doesn't cost me anything. And I can watch it all as long as I want to, so it doesn't have... Yeah.
The books, the Game of Thrones books were very good. They didn't have anywhere near as much sex in them as the show.
And Ben says, I know you guys, I believe it. You can go ahead and have him. I will give him to you, Dawn. You're not missing anything, Billy. You're not missing anything. to me, they stretched out something that should never have been stretched out. There's like 3 books, and there was like 7, 8 seasons, I think, or something like that. They stretched something out that never should have been stretched out. It was ridiculous. And like I said, just it was. I mean, honestly, the way Dawn puts it, it was boring. It was boring to me too because I wasn't interested in watching all that stuff. It was just. I'm like, there's so many other things that are interesting to me that
The dragons were cool.
The dragons were cool, yes. The whatchamacallit people were cool.
Yeah, the White Walkers.
The White Walkers
were
were cool, yeah. Like the cinematics and stuff like that
Yep.
they did in the show was amazing, but the rest of the stuff I could do without.
And Tyrion was funny
Yes.
because he's drunk. And
Yes,
he drinks.
he
and
drinks.
knows
He knows
things.
things. He says, "I watch all you lovely people on YouTube now."
Well, she's a lovely person. I'm not a lovely
Aww, that's so nice. Okay, let's do another one, yeah?
person. Okay.
Oh, wait, is it your turn?
I don't care.
It's...
I don't think we're keeping score or anything.
What? Okay, this is kind of touches home. This was 2 weeks ago, actually. But it says, if your house was on fire, what is one thing your spouse would grab before leaving the house?
You grabbed the dogs to make sure that they were safe. That was your one thing that you grabbed, was making sure the dogs were safe.
Just you.
And me.
That would be the only thing I'd want.
I mean, as long as I knew she and the dogs were safe, the only thing, honestly, the only things that I would grab would be, I would grab the laptop and the tower for the computer, just because there are, like, all of my sermon notes and all that stuff are on the computer, and there's no backup to them on the internet or anything like that. And we've got all the pictures and like hard drive stuff from the old computer and stuff like that saved on the computer just for memory purposes, to have all those pictures and stuff that can't be replaced. But
And maybe firebox.
yeah,
If I had a chance.
and the firebox of papers that
The importance
are
for
important, but those papers
For
are
adulting.
in a firebox. So if we had a fire, they'd probably be okay because they're in a firebox. So Billy, not only that, but the yard fire was the most fire that our property has seen in quite a while. Because I haven't even been blacksmithing, it's been too hot. Get a big thumb drive to store them on. It's probably a
there's not
good
thumb
idea,
drive,
Ben.
There's not a thumb drive big enough to save all that stuff.
That's true.
But it probably would be a very good idea to go ahead and do that very soon.
Get one of those like external hard drives or something like that to store all of them back and all that.
Adulting is hard. Okay, this is kind of funny. Complete this sentence. And like I was telling you, this is printed all weird, so I'm looking at this crooked. That's why, because it was printed on some color thing and it has white on it. Well, this is not color, it's black and white. So I'm trying to read something that's
Hey,
white
Brian.
on a white. Oh, hi, Brian. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right now. Complete this sentence. It must be true the opposites attract. Because my spouse and I are total opposites when it comes to
Our sleeping patterns. You are a morning person.
very much so.
I am the opposite of a morning person.
Very much so.
Morning people I don't get.
Very much so.
I don't get you. But I love you
Do you?
with all my heart.
I'm so glad. Opposites attract when it comes to neat and not so neat. I like to clean. He doesn't. He would rather not. Ever.
Hence the 80-20. And 95-5 if the yard work doesn't count.
Exactly. Other than your wedding day, what is one day of your marriage that your spouse would most like to experience again? That's kind of hard.
I don't have an answer to that question. I don't have an answer to that question for me. I live every day to its fullest. Because I know I can't go back and experience it again, so I want to experience it as it happens. So I'm
You know what? He's got a way of getting brownie points. Sometimes.
just a bit of a commute, Ben. Speaking of brownie points, I requested asked, what was the question that I asked?
Can you cash in your brownie points?
I said, do I have enough accumulated brownie points to get some apple fritters or some brownies anytime soon? And that's been a few days ago.
What were we doing this last couple of days? Was I busy?
Yes. I wasn't saying that you had, like, I wasn't fussing on you for not doing it. I'm just saying, speaking of brownie points, since you brought it up again,
So you're
I'm
reminding
bringing
me.
it up again. It's a reminder.
He's reminding me. So you got brownies?
Billy says I'm using that shovel like a pro. Billy,
Oh, that's funny.
Billy, I love you. First off, I didn't feel like I was needing to dig myself out of anything there, but you don't call me out on it, dude.
Because I already noticed. Clearly.
No, we don't have brownies, Ben. That's the problem. Becky makes killer brownies.
You have to come over here to get those. I'm not going to send them
Yeah,
to you because they're going to be gross.
Yeah, you've got to come here to get the brownies.
Yeah, you have to come here. I'll make them for you.
If he comes here, he's shaving your head, though, he said.
You can come over. I'll make you brownies. You can't shave my head.
You are not at the mailbox, Ben.
He might be hiding behind it. You never know.
You could fit in the mailbox, but you're not at the mailbox here. I know you're not, because you being from up there where you're at, you would be melted here.
Yeah, yeah. Wait a minute. He said he's on the dry side.
He is on the dry side of Washington.
But he's not used to triple digits, is he?
I'll say it's
He
supposed
said he
to,
can reach his. It's his height.
it's supposed to be 107 here today. It is currently updating 103. So we have gone up 3 degrees in the hour and 28 minutes that we have been up. I think we're supposed to hit, 110, 111 this week? Something like that?
Yeah. It's supposed to be in the triple digits for like the next 6 days.
And it was
91 yesterday.
99 yesterday. 2 nights ago, middle of the night, I was trying to get to sleep. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was 78 degrees outside and 78% humidity at 3 in the morning.
What is your spouse's favorite comfort food?
Yours? Your favorite comfort food? It's kind of a tie between menudo, because you love menudo, or pozole. And you love Chinese food. Like, pretty much any kind of Chinese.
Yeah, but is that comfort food?
I would say menudo would be your favorite comfort food. Soup in general is your favorite comfort food. Because you just like soup. Because you're a weirdo.
Soup in general, yes. But there is a very general soup. And it is vanilla. I really like it. It is a
Gummy
comfort
bears
food.
don't count as food.
Yeah, no, they don't. It's not comfort food. His favorite comfort food, on the other hand, is coming soon. Very soon. Very, very, very soon.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're going to Alabama to get it.
That's not soon enough. I thought you were talking soon, like in this week.
Oh. Well, I was going to say,
My favorite comfort food is, like, my favorite food.
I was going to say, I thought your favorite comfort food and your favorite food is the same, but I guess it's not.
No.
Now that I think about it.
It's not.
His favorite comfort food is actually brownies. Isn't it?
No.
Oh, well, I was thinking something completely different. I was thinking something that your mama makes as your comfort food. So.
No, actually.
Oh,
it's something
well, I
that
was
you make
completely
that
wrong.
we have gotten several other places that I absolutely love, that you're going to be making soon for a group of friends.
I like gumbo.
No, they do not count as food, Ben. Gummy bears do not count
they
as
do.
food. My favorite comfort food is gumbo. I love gumbo. We're both horrible at this, Ben says.
Oh, that's funny.
But my absolute favorite comfort food is gumbo. I could eat gumbo every single time that I get, like, homesick, if I get down in the dumps about something, if I just want something to cheer me up.
No, I'm yawning.
I love gumbo, and it doesn't matter what kind of gumbo is so comfort food.
Who said that? Who said it's not?
Denise says gumbo is not comfort food. Denise, if you don't think gumbo is comfort food, you have obviously not had good gumbo.
I never had gumbo until we were married. Oh my gosh, I can
She
eat
says
it all
cookie
the time.
dough ice cream and peanut butter cups is comfort food.
Mm. I can't eat those. They make me so sick, you guys.
Cookie dough ice cream and peanut butter cups is snacks,
I have a confession.
desserts.
We did the chip tasting, whatever, and I got sick, y'all. And I took someone's advice, and I'm not going to say who it was, to eat ice cream with Josh because it was date night.
Oh, I'll totally throw Bob under the bus. It was Bob that said it's okay to eat ice cream beforehand.
I ate ice cream before dinner, Oh my goodness, I was so sick.
Billy, I'm actually
For
perfectly
days.
fine with asking what's in gumbo because I don't get grossed out by food. So it doesn't matter to me if it's frog legs or nutria or snake or shrimp or crawdads or
You don't have any of that
catfish
here,
or
though.
anything like that. It wouldn't matter to me what's in it. I've eaten squirrel. My grandmother used to make possum grits and squirrel dumplings. So I've eaten turtle.
Awesome grits. That's rough. Blendine says no. Hey, Blendine!
I've eaten alligator. It doesn't matter to me what it is. I'd eat it. It says can't trust Bob. I think he crawled in my sleeping bag at one point.
Oh my
saying.
gosh, that's funny.
Well, you're so tiny, Ben. He just wanted to snuggle up with you, make sure you stayed warm. I'd eat escargot. I have eaten. It wasn't basted in butter and sautéed that way, the way escargot is. But I have eaten. Limpets, which are a little snail like thing.
I've never eaten those. Not because I wouldn't, but just because that's never been offered to me, so. I'm not scared of food. I do have food allergies, so that kind of messes things up for me. There's certain things I just can't eat because my stomach just isn't okay with them. So
I've had ostrich burgers. I've had emu.
I've had buffalo.
We've had buffalo. I would totally eat kangaroo in a heartbeat.
I don't want to eat kangaroo.
They make kangaroo steaks all over the place in Australia.
They're so cute.
And it's a giant rat that's good at boxing.
They're cute though.
I think rats are cute.
I don't think rats are cute, but that's just me.
That's okay. We don't have to like the same things.
Okay. I don't want to eat kangaroo though.
You like squash? I don't.
Hey, he doesn't like squash. More for me.
Hi, get her done, Granny.
Granny, how are you doing, darling? Yeah, I don't do rats either. Gross. And as far as I'm concerned, all the critters can stay outside.
Bye, Monica. Say hi to James and Helen for us. Y'all have a good night.
Bye, Monica. You can hit really. Oh, I'm so glad. Yay. Kangaroos are mean.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that.
There's videos all over the internet of like male kangaroos during a mating season attacking people because they feel like they're getting their territory encroached on. Like they'll beat the crap out of someone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of creepy. I still don't want to eat them.
I'd eat anything.
I guess if you're hungry, then you just accept the meal that you're given.
Yep.
Well, I'd be thankful. It's still kind of creepy. Weird.
So, like, the tail was 2 of you, Ben? Oh, it says tall, not tail. He was petting one that was 6 feet
I
tall.
want to pet one.
He was 2 of you then, Ben?
That's cool. See? I would want to pet one. I wouldn't want to eat it.
I would pet one and then eat it. I don't care.
Pass.
Who made the first move? That would be me. Absolutely me.
He totally did. He did. Yeah.
Glow1523. Hi.
Glow! What is going on, sister? Good to see you. The little ones are so soft. I would want to pet one at the zoo.
Get her done, Granny says, LOL, pet it and then eat it. That's harsh. I would pet a cow before I ate it. I would pet a deer before I ate it. I would pet a sheep before I ate it. I would pet. I have like pet on fish before I ate them while they were still alive. I don't care.
That's weird. That doesn't even make any sense.
You want a kangaroo, Ben?
What? You want a kangaroo?
Are you gonna ride it?
That's weird. Okay.
You just gonna hop in the pouch and go for a ride, Ben? Exactly. She says no difference than petting my chickens, ducks, and turkeys before eating them.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that.
Ben says he's gonna see if he can send us some videos from when he went to Australia. Denise says no, can't pet.
I wouldn't either. Just saying, it's a little. No. I'll cook it. I don't want to see its face beforehand, but I'll cook it for you. I'm okay with that.
I would pet a rabbit before I ate it.
I've done that, and I was not happy whatsoever. So let's not do that again.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming to say hi. There was another funny one. What was the other funny one I just saw?
I don't know.
If you took over one household chore for your spouse forever, what would that one thing be? What would you choose? What would I choose?
I don't know. I would say probably dishes. You would choose for me to do the dishes because you wouldn't want to do them. Mainly because you are so persnickety about laundry. That you want laundry done a certain way.
I am really persnickety about the laundry. But if there was one thing, yeah, I think I would be okay with you taking over the dishes. I would. Yeah.
Funny story about animals and eating. This was right after Becky and I got married, or maybe it was just before we got married. I can't remember which. But Becky's mom wanted me to come over to the house and rescue a duck that was in the backyard. And I was, in my head, I heard, come get this duck out of the backyard because the dogs are going nuts. I need this dog out of the backyard.
Duck.
I'm sorry. Duck out of the backyard, not dog. Because the dogs were going nuts. And in my head, I heard, come get dinner out of the backyard. And I said, sure, no problem. I'll come get that. And I was all set, ready to. I was going to go get this duck, and I was going to have duck for dinner. Her mom made me promise that I would not kill the duck, that I would set it free. And then her brother got in on the process of the rescuing strictly because her brother was going to take me where I could release the thing and witness the fact that it got released, because they did not want me to kill said duck.
He had a broken leg, the poor little thing. Couldn't even fly. Had to go take him back to the pond that was near my parents' house. Somehow he'd fallen in the backyard. But he was bummed out. And then hurt my mom's feelings because he really thought he was going to eat this duck.
It was a plump duck too. It would have been really good.
He was about the size of a football.
Yeah.
He was pretty good size. Poor Denise.
No, I did not get bit in the face, man.
No, he didn't get bit at all. Thank goodness. He didn't bite him.
Yes,
He
I
actually-
did say plump duck.
He just.
It was a very plump duck. It was nice and fatty. It would have rendered down very well.
He was
and
so
would have
pretty,
been
though.
Really good.
Oh, he was pretty. Poor little guy.
Get her done. Granny has 27 plump ducks.
See, he really would have had a dunk. He would have had a duck. Roasted duck.
I would have
He
had
would've-
duck dinner that night.
He would have stewed it. He would have done all the things with the duck. And would have been very happy about it.
Funny, Ben. Too many things to be able to recount them all, brother. But part of it was just the fact that I came out this way in the first place.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not the greatest looking guy. I didn't come out that way. I married above my station.
Okay. What's your spouse's favorite TV show?
Your favorite TV show is basically any of the baking challenge, like the holiday or spring baking championship shows. That is your favorite show.
Yeah, I agree. I like those.
And we already talked, I think it was the last live stream, we talked about what my favorite show was.
I'm telling you.
Do you want to tell them again? Because I had to guess yours. You remember?
Well, there's several. 'Cause
My
they're
all-time favorite television show.
MASH. MASH is his favorite.
Yep.
Favorite.
Mobile Army Surgical Hospital 4077 MASH.
What is your spouse's favorite date that you've ever been on?
Denise says you and she should do a baking challenge.
I get. Really? How do you think that would go? You know what? We might could do a. Did I really say that out loud? Might could.
Mike could is just a southernism that I have been wonderful enough to have passed
He's
on to you.
impressed upon me this southernism.
You can, Denise, if you and Becky want to do baking challenges with each other, I 100% wholeheartedly support the process of you guys doing baking challenges with each other. Because if y'all do baking challenges with each other, that means I'm going to have lots and lots of baked goods to be able to dispose of after the baking challenge is over with.
If you
because
didn't
Becky's
get that,
not
that
going
means that
to-
I'm going to make stuff and he's going to get to eat it. So he's winning.
Yeah, because she's going to make them but not so much eat them, which means I'm going to have lots of stuff to eat. And I am all good with that. I wholeheartedly support that effort. Ben says, get it on and mail me some. MASH was the best show ever, Granny. It's like Mountain Dew is the best drink ever. Please sponsor us. MASH was the best TV show ever.
I don't know if I can mail them to you or not. I don't know if they'd be good by the time they got there. Definitely not in 107, 11, whatever it is that it's going to be this week. But maybe during the fall when it's not so hot.
Night Court was a good show, Ben. MASH was way better.
She says never said it all to be sweet. You can make healthy stuff.
There's no such thing as healthy stuff. No such thing as healthy stuff. It's not welcome in our home.
We used to mail stuff to my family in Texas for the holidays.
Who was it? that mailed persimmon cookies?
My mom.
Your mom mailed you persimmon cookies?
My mom.
And they
Yeah.
they ended up coming out like poo in a bag?
Yeah, it literally looked like a poop emoji, you guys. It was hilarious. She got one of those vacuum sealers years ago now. It's been over 10 years ago. That when I lived in Arizona. And it's a family tradition that they make persimmon cookies. And they decided to make these cookies and send them to me because I wasn't here to make them with them. So they put them in the vacuum sealer and sealed them. Well, my mom wasn't paying attention, and it literally sucked every ounce of air out of the package, which apparently I don't know how to do either because I've done the same thing. But it basically made a mountain of cookies in this vacuum sealed bag, so you literally had to break hunks of it off in order to eat it, which was fine. They still tasted really good and smelled amazing. You could literally smell them through the box. But it just looked like a big poop emoji. It was hilarious. And my mom did it multiple times. She did send some to me, and she sent some to my aunt in Texas. And in her eyes, she was thinking, you know, they're going to be fine when they get there to them, and they'll be just like they were baked, which they actually did taste like they were fresh baked, which was awesome, but they looked disgusting. It was hilarious. BJ and the Bear was the best show ever, says Billy.
That's what he says, and I'm gonna have to.
I don't even know what that is. I'm
gonna have to Google BJ and the Bear now.
I'm sure there has to be some way where you can tell it to stop, that it's like got the air out, but not like literally every single ounce of air, so that it doesn't like flatten everything into a pancake and then make it look disgusting. But like I said, they tasted perfectly good and they lasted. So
Oh,
what? It's something you already know what it is.
BJ and the Bear was the one about the truck driver that had a monkey, a chimpanzee that rode around with him in the truck.
Oh.
Billy, I think I maybe watched 1 or 2 episodes of that show. I just never got into it. Maybe now that the wonderfulness of the internet is what it is, I will give it another watch and give you a more informed opinion. But, yeah.
We are almost at 2 hours. We're at an hour 43 minutes. Woo!
Yes, Billy, we're probably too young. I am 40, almost, well, I can't believe I'll be 42 at the end of this year.
You?
Yeah. I am almost 42, Billy. Hi, Aiden.
Hi, Aiden.
You are a monkey, Ben.
He had a monkey? Wow.
He typed it and started spinning. I know you are, Ben.
He's 2 years older than you, Josh.
I know.
What?
It's that magical leprechaun blood.
That makes him stay looking young?
Stay looking young.
I don't think that was supposed to rhyme, but it ended up doing that. It's kind of funny.
That's why our boat races team is called Monkey Business. Why? Because you're a monkey?
Because you had a monkey?
He turned 50 and we get a pandemic, Billy says.
Yeah, I had a couple people trying to guess my age yesterday. It was quite amusing. It made me laugh and smile.
Because you're just a kid, Denise. You're just a kid. You're a youngster.
Yeah, you are. Is there any more left?
I don't know. You've got the list.
I think we read them all.
I think we pretty much have the ones that are readable.
The other ones are like shadows. Oh, we've been on almost 2 hours.
Yep. About that time.
It's almost time for date night. Ooh, she's a yummy. Okay, guys, we are all done with these questions. It was so much fun. Thank you guys for joining us. Oh, there's 9 people in here and 13 thumbs up. Thank you so much.
Because lots of folks were smooshing that like button and liking that
Liking that
smoosh button.
smoosh button. Thank you guys for joining us for another day of Vlogust. We will be back again next Friday for another fun live. We'll figure out what we're going to do then. It is not going to be taste testing weird stuff because last time I got sick, that was not good. So I'm going to skip that, I think. We'll find something else funny to do. Maybe we should do the whisper challenge again.
No, we're not doing a whisper challenge again.
That was too funny and weird. I thought it was funny anyways. Maybe it was just me. That's okay.
Thank you, Billy. And D90 Bell says hi, Rose. Logging in right as we're leaving.
Hi, G90. We are about to sign off and say goodnight. We will see you all next week for another live on Friday with some more fun shenanigans with Josh.
Hey, Mac the Knife. Just came in. Says hi from New York, guys.
Hey, everybody that just came in. We are signing out, and we will see you again next week. We hope you're having a very blessed day wherever you are, and we will see you next time. Bye.
We love you. God bless you.